In an age where reality and performance seem increasingly impossible to separate, few figures appeared stranger than Oliver Tree. To millions, he was a musician, comedian, and internet personality wrapped in absurdity. To others, he was something else entirely, a modern trickster cloaked in symbolism, hidden messages, and imagery that fueled endless speculation. Across music videos, interviews, and carefully crafted personas, observers pointed to recurring themes they believed echoed ancient archetypes, secret societies, and the language of the occult. Whether intentional or merely artistic expression remains a mystery. Then came the story that sent conspiracy circles into overdrive.
But honestly, bro, you gotta come tonight. So I'm gonna fly in on the helicopter at 11 p.m. What time?
Helicopter?
We have a chopper. I can't probably get you on the helicopter this time because we have a full house. Maybe I can kick my parents off it. All right, I'm gonna head up there. It's nice to see you, Johnny.
Hay otra aeronave.
Reports of a deadly helicopter crash, a sudden ending surrounded by confusion, unanswered questions, and competing narratives. Almost immediately, theories emerged. Some claimed it was a ritual sacrifice. Others suggested a staged disappearance. A few believed he had simply wandered too close to subjects that powerful people preferred remain hidden. Evidence for such claims remains elusive, yet the speculation persists. The flight killed Oliver and 5 other passengers. His producer was supposed to be on the same flight, but backed out in the last seconds. What makes the story so unsettling is not what can be proven, but what lingers in the shadows between fact and rumor. The symbols, the coincidences, the strange imagery left behind like breadcrumbs in a dark forest. Whether Oliver Tree was merely an eccentric artist or a character playing a role in something much larger is a question that continues to haunt those willing to peer beyond the surface. Tonight, we explore the theories, the symbolism, and the mystery surrounding one of the internet's most peculiar figures.
Damn, killer. It's so good.
Oliver Tree is one of the strangest figures to emerge from modern music culture. To casual observers, he appears as a comedian, performance artist, musician, internet troll, and professional absurdist. Yet to others, he represents something far more mysterious, the archetype of the sacred fool. Throughout history, the fool, jester, clown, and trickster occupied a unique position in society. They were permitted to speak truths no king could safely hear. Hidden behind comedy was revelation. Hidden behind ridiculousness was forbidden knowledge. Hidden behind the mask was the messenger. This is where the rabbit hole begins. In occult traditions, the fool is not merely a joke. In the tarot, the fool is the first card of the major arcana. It represents the soul stepping into the unknown, crossing the threshold between ordinary reality and initiation. The fool walks toward a cliff. He appears unaware of the danger ahead. Yet occultists often view him as the most enlightened figure in the deck because he willingly enters mystery itself. Looking through this symbolic lens, Oliver Tree's entire public persona begins to resemble a modern manifestation of the fool archetype. The bowl haircut, the exaggerated costumes, the self-deprecating humor, the refusal to be taken seriously, the constant blending of truth and absurdity. It is almost as if his character was intentionally designed to ensure that nobody could ever tell when he was joking and when he was speaking honestly. Conspiracy theorists have long argued that the most effective way to hide information is not to suppress it, but to bury it beneath layers of ridicule. If a truth is wrapped in enough absurdity, most people will dismiss it automatically. This concept appears repeatedly throughout folklore, intelligence operations, psychological warfare theories, and esoteric teachings. The jester becomes the perfect vessel. The audience laughs while the message quietly slips past conscious defenses. When researchers began examining Oliver Tree's work through this lens, they noticed recurring themes that seem to appear beneath the comedy. One of the most discussed examples is the Mr. Pizza storyline. On the surface, it appears to be a bizarre children's warning series featuring a strange pizza-themed villain. Yet, conspiracy communities immediately focused on the symbolism.
A Roblox card?
Sure.
Just come play with me in my room for a while.
Sure.
Come on. Don't tell anyone.
Give him. What are you doing?
Mr. Pizza's not a nice person.
Why are you saying that? He just wants to play Roblox.
If an adult tells you to keep a secret, they're not a nice person.
But he's my parents' friend. It makes...
No difference, acquaintance or family. Adults shouldn't keep secrets from kids.
Mr. Pizza wants to eat.
I'm a little kid like you.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to my new internet friend.
Oh yeah. What are they talking about?
He says he wants to meet me.
Do you want me to come with you?
Don't tell anyone.
Asked me to go alone.
Oh, don't you think that's a little suspicious?
It doesn't seem suspicious to me. Look.
Katie, that's not even a picture.
Oh, now he wants me to send him one.
Give me that. How do you know it's not Mr. Pizza?
Yes, I am Mr. Pizza. Oh, what do you mean you don't?
Kate? You shouldn't share information with people online, much less send them pictures. Mr. Pizza could be on the other side of the screen.
Mr. Pa, does he want to eat you?
Katie, if you came, you told someone.
Told my parents I'd be at the library.
Excellent. Here. Here, so cute. Does it bother you?
Oh, I thought you wanted to play Roblox.
Oh, sure. Here. But don't tease anyone. Oh.
Kitty, what's wrong?
Oh, it's just that Mr. Pizza made me feel really bad. I thought we were gonna play, but he started playing.
We have to tell your parents.
No, they think I went to the library.
That doesn't matter.
Mad at me because it was my fault.
Never gonna be your fault. Mr. Pizza's to blame. He's an adult and you're a child.
Do you want to eat? Hey, sir. Hey, little girl.
No te asustes. ¿Alguna vez has probado los dulces? Oh, no. Policía.
What do you want, amigo?
Mr. Pizza le está dando dulces a mi amiga Katie.
Pizza? What kind of pizza?
¿Qué?
Pineapple? Margarita?
No.
Broccoli jalapeno popper anchovy deluxe?
¿Eso existe?
Oh, yeah, you gotta try it. Pepperoni?
Sí.
That's the worst kind of pizza.
¿Quieres más?
Sí.
Tengo más en mi casa.
Mr. Pizza, you're under arrest for giving candy to a kid.
Si puedes.
Come on, kid. You're my witness.
No puedo creer que al fin lo atraparon.
Oh, he's not going to jail.
¿Por qué no?
Judge Pizza's never put one of his own behind bars. He's innocent. What? He's innocent. Oh, no.
Within certain internet circles, pizza has become associated with allegations of hidden trafficking networks, elite abuse scandals, and coded communications. Whether those associations are legitimate or imagined is a matter of endless debate. What matters for symbolic analysis is that the imagery exists and carries meaning for those who interpret it. The Mr. Pizza character stands unnaturally tall, looming over children like a giant from folklore. He offers treats, he manipulates trust, he operates in plain sight. He is arrested but seemingly protected by a system unwilling to punish its own. To some viewers, this resembles a dark fairy tale about predators. To others, it resembles an allegory for institutions shielding powerful figures. In both interpretations, the symbolism remains unsettling. The monster is not hiding in the shadows. The monster stands in broad daylight and everyone pretends not to see him. The timing of Oliver Tree's departure from Atlantic Records has also become central to many theories.
I just got word that my album is no longer coming out. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly is officially canceled, and I'm parting ways with Atlantic Records. Behind the scenes has been nothing short of a nightmare. I have no marketing budgets for music videos, no digital ad spend. Nobody really cares in the building, it seems like. I made a lot of money for Atlantic Records, and they don't seem to remember that. After making tens of millions of dollars over 8 years for Atlantic Records, they no longer want to support my art because I'm not making songs for TikTok. And after dedicating my entire life to making art, I never got into this to make TikTok songs. I know the effects of TikTok. I've had multiple songs that connected there, but that's not why I got into making art. Over the last 2.5 years, I traveled 82 countries and recorded this album on all 7 continents. These are the types of projects that charge me as an artist. This is why I got into it in the first place. And just because I'm not making songs for TikTok means that the label doesn't want to support the vision. Well, guess what? I don't give a shit.
Historically, the entertainment industry has generated countless myths surrounding artists who attempted to gain independence from powerful organizations.
I've generated several $1 billion for Sony. They never thought that this performer would outthink them. I'm leaving Sony a free agent, owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it.
Some theorists view record labels as modern priesthoods controlling cultural narratives through music imagery and emotional influence. In this interpretation, artists are not merely entertainers but transmitters of psychological frequencies. Every song becomes a ritual. Every concert becomes a congregation. Every album becomes a symbolic text. This idea leads directly into one of the oldest occult concepts, that sound itself possesses power. Ancient mystery schools taught that vibration formed the foundation of reality. The universe was spoken into existence. Sacred words carried transformative energy. Music altered consciousness. Modern conspiracy researchers often reinterpret these ancient concepts through the lens of mass media, suggesting that contemporary entertainment serves as a technologically amplified form of ritual influence. Whether one accepts this premise or not, it explains why many theorists become obsessed with record labels, broadcasting networks, and cultural institutions. Another recurring symbol surrounding Oliver Tree is the name Alien Boy. On the surface, it is merely a song title and artistic brand. Yet symbolic researchers argue that the phrase functions on multiple levels simultaneously. The word alien evokes extraterrestrials, outsiders, immigrants, unknown beings, hidden visitors, and entities beyond human understanding. The word boy invokes innocence, youth, vulnerability, and childhood. Combined together, the phrase becomes a symbolic container capable of holding numerous meanings at once. Occult traditions often describe reality itself as layered and with symbols functioning like keys capable of opening multiple doors simultaneously. In quantum theory, observers discuss superposition, the possibility of multiple states existing before observation collapses them into a single outcome. Symbolists frequently borrow this concept metaphorically, suggesting that powerful symbols operate similarly. Alien Boy becomes not one thing, but many things. Outsider, witness, child, messenger, stranger, victim, initiate. The film's premise centered around the revelation of extraterrestrial knowledge allegedly hidden from the public for decades. Governments conceal information. Whistleblowers emerge. Hidden truths rise to the surface. Humanity is forced to confront a reality it never knew existed. The promotional material repeatedly emphasized a single theme. The truth is coming. Disclosure is near. The secrets are about to be revealed. To symbolic researchers, the timing feels almost cinematic, almost scripted, almost mythological. The date itself is where many researchers begin, June 14, 2026. On one side of the world, Oliver Tree's life comes to an abrupt end in a helicopter collision in Brazil. On the other side of the world, Donald Trump celebrates his 80th birthday beneath the lights of a UFC event unlike anything America has ever witnessed. An octagon rises from the White House lawn, thousands gather, cameras broadcast the spectacle across the globe. Violence is transformed into ceremony. Combat becomes theater. The world's most powerful residence becomes an arena. and hidden in the shadows of that date, it has fascinated occultists, Freemasons, numerologists, esoteric scholars, and conspiracy researchers. Oliver Tree was 3 weeks away from turning 33 years old. To most people, that means absolutely nothing. To students of esoteric symbolism, it means everything. The number 33 occupies a strange position throughout occult literature. It is the highest degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Jesus is traditionally believed to have been 33 years old at the time of his crucifixion. Numerous mystery schools associate 33 with spiritual completion, sacrifice, death before rebirth, and initiation into higher knowledge. Ancient traditions describe 33 vertebrae ascending the spine toward enlightenment. Certain mystical teachings associate 33 with the awakening of hidden consciousness and the union of earthly and divine realms. The UFC was celebrating their 33-year anniversary of inception as it was created back in 1993, the same year Oliver was born. Not only that, but 33 appears even more from the very beginning. UFC 33, Victory in Vegas. Held on September 28, 2001, at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, the event represented far more than a night of fights. It marked the moment Donald Trump first entered the UFC orbit, forging a relationship with Dana White that would endure for decades and eventually place the worlds of mixed martial arts and American politics on a collision course. The night of the White House Freedom UFC event, Justin Gaethje won his 33rd pro fight during the main and final event of the night, while his opponent Ilia Topuria lost his 33rd round of his professional career. Whether these associations are meaningful or merely coincidence remains endlessly debated. Yet the symbolism continues to appear. A UFC octagon standing before the White House, an 8-sided structure on Trump's 80th birthday. This wasn't just a birthday, this was a ritual. The octagon itself carries symbolic significance in numerous esoteric traditions. 8 represents transition between worlds. The square symbolizes Earth, the circle symbolizes heaven, the octagon exists between them. Ancient baptisteries were frequently built with 8 sides because the number symbolized rebirth and transformation. Across centuries of sacred architecture, the octagon represented the threshold between one state of existence and another. And in those shadows, the number 33 continues to appear like a doorway standing slightly open, inviting observers to wonder whether there is something beyond it, or whether the mystery exists only because humanity cannot resist searching for meaning in the dark. Like the eerie coincidence that Kobe Bryant's high school basketball number was 33. Then when going into the NBA for the first half of his career, he was number 8. Then also strangely, Kobe died in a helicopter crash that sat on the 33rd parallel north just 333 weeks before Oliver died. Kobe also only scored 33 points in his last career basketball game. This pattern of 33, 8 and helicopter crashes isn't just coincidence. It is a ritual. But just like when the Black Hawk helicopter crashed into the American Airlines flight after being instructed by air traffic to move to runway 33. Interestingly enough, Oliver's helicopter was said to have collided with another helicopter. Helicopter-to-helicopter collisions are incredibly rare, occurring globally only once or twice every few years. Oliver Tree's entire career seemed built around transformation. Alien Boy, Cowboy Tears, Ugly is Beautiful, Life Goes On. Even the titles sound less like albums and more like stages in an initiation ritual. The Outsider, The Suffering Wanderer, the inversion of appearances, the continuation beyond death. What makes the June 14 convergence so fascinating to these observers is not any single detail. It is the layering. Trump's 80th birthday, the White House octagon, America's 250th celebration, Oliver Tree's death, the approaching 33rd birthday, the alien boy archetype, the fool archetype, the trickster standing on the edge of the cliff. Viewed individually, each event appears ordinary. Viewed together, they begin to resemble something stranger. Perhaps not a conspiracy, perhaps not a ritual, but something mythology has always understood. Human beings instinctively construct meaning from coincidence. We connect stars into constellations. We connect events into stories. We connect symbols into narratives. And sometimes the patterns become so strange that they begin to feel less like random occurrences and more like messages written in a language nobody fully understands. Each event by itself means very little. Together, they begin forming a strange constellation. The symbolism becomes even more fascinating when viewed through the lens of archetypes. Occult traditions often describe reality as layered behind a series of veils. Initiates move from one layer to another through revelation. Mystics speak of hidden worlds becoming visible. Ancient mystery schools describe truth not as something learned, but as something uncovered. An unveiling, an apocalypse. The original meaning of apocalypse was never destruction. It was revelation. Disclosure, the lifting of the veil. For symbolic researchers, the overlap becomes impossible to ignore. An artist known as Alien Boy, a film ceremony on the White House lawn. A man approaching the age of 33. The fool standing at the edge of the cliff. The alien standing at the edge of disclosure. The outsider standing at the threshold between hidden knowledge and public revelation. Whether these connections possess genuine meaning or are simply remarkable coincidences is ultimately impossible to know. Yet, that uncertainty is exactly what gives symbolism its power. The occult mind does not search for proof, it searches for patterns. And in June of 2026, the patterns appeared everywhere. Then there is Antarctica. Few places generate as much speculation as the frozen continent at the bottom of the world. For decades, Antarctica has occupied a unique position within conspiracy mythology. Stories range from hidden civilizations and secret military installations to ancient ruins, extraterrestrial technology, hollow Earth entrances, and forbidden archaeological discoveries. Most claims remain entirely unverified, yet the continent continues to exert a strange pull on the collective imagination. Why? Because Antarctica represents the edge of the map. Every mythology contains a boundary region where known reality ends and mystery begins. In ancient times, it was the ocean beyond the horizon. In medieval maps, it was the territory marked with monsters. Today, Antarctica occupies that role. It is distant, isolated, difficult to access, and largely hidden from public experience. As a result, it functions psychologically as a canvas upon which humanity projects its deepest mysteries. Oliver Tree's documentary, My Antarctic Year, depicts a year-long journey of isolation that mirrors a shamanic descent into the underworld. By choosing to remain on the frozen continent during the period of total darkness, Tree positions himself as a gatekeeper navigating the boundary between our reality and the hollow Earth. Oliver Tree presents himself as a visionary uncovering hidden truths that global powers seek to suppress. He documents what he describes as alien bases and UAP activity, framing his presence in Antarctica as an act of resistance against governmental obfuscation.
So this is one of the things I came here to research, which is the alien bases.
We saw UAP.
UAPs we've seen UFOs, we've seen a wider range of things. We've seen ones that were oblongato, very long, more like a missile, and we've seen ones that are more circular, the traditional standard kind of boring textbook stuff. We've seen a wide array of those. Those are rare.
I'm always watching.
But have you seen any coming out of them underwater?
Oh yeah, they work their way down, they finally make a hole. The way they go, that water drains down, and sometimes you see them shooting out the sides of these big chunks. I've been keeping my eyes pretty wide open, and I've been looking.
We saw it one time. It was absolutely stunning.
I'm on a rifle team with the military.
Me too.
I'm pretty good at ranging, just looking at things. And like I say, just look at the stuff you know, and the length of it, give you a good judgment.
If I was to bet, that little one looks like an entry fork right there. The one on the right, that small one, that's probably for a smaller ship. Get a close-up of that. What I'd give to get a chance to go up in there. Are you fucking shit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support, I can't go deeper into this because this is NATO territory. It's been closed off. But a guy can wonder and a guy can watch from a distance and document. We've got multiple cameras here so that we can try to get this footage and upload this to the internet where everyone can witness this for free. We don't have to hide this anymore. I'm so sick of the government hiding what's really going on here in Antarctica. This is what's going on. Alien bases that go underwater, where you have orbs, you have UFOs, you have UAPs, you have so many different types of vehicles, but this is what keeps me. As much as I love it, I feel like maybe I've hit a threshold. Maybe at some point I can come back and work closer with more scientists. I could potentially work with the US government if they will allow me to be a lead researcher so that we can figure out what's really going on here.
There's a disconnect. That's the problem.
It is concerning, yeah.
Yeah. He thinks the world is going like this. He's just so off base. So, yeah, we're gonna bring him home. Yeah. We're gonna get him some help.
I think a lot of people are scared and they come at it from a fear angle. But for me, I come from an open heart and open arms. And I welcome the aliens in, and that's why I've had so many interactions with UFO ships. That's why I've seen them time after time. Because I know I have an open mind to this, but an open heart, and I know the aliens can pick up on that. Of course, there's also the walls that surround it, the flat earth theory and all that. I'm not gonna get into that, but yes, we did find the wall. This is the perimeter of Antarctica. This is the perimeter of what we call the end of the flat earth. Me and John rock climbed this about 6 months ago. We lost all the footage because there's a magnetic layer on the wall that erased all the photos. It was quite unfortunate. The wall is over 16 meters high. We tried climbing it the first time. John Rock had an asthma attack. He didn't bring his inhaler. The second time we were able to get to the top, it's literally nothing. It just stops. Flat ending. The earth ends here. This proves everything we know about the flat earth theory. The world is not round, otherwise there wouldn't be a wall surrounding all of Antarctica. The perimeter is an entire wall. If you come here, you will see it time after time proving the world is flat. So there was one guy, he was one of us, he was the flat earther, and then he came out here and he was like, oh, the earth's not flat, he changed this whole thing, but that was not a real flat earther. That was a guy who was put in by the government. Undercover. He was undercover, for sure. We call him circular. He was full of shit. He was definitely not a flat earther. If any of my guys came out here and took about 2 hours, we would be able to prove. John Rock wrote his essay about 6 years ago about this, and he proved everything we know. It flipped the whole world on its upside-down axis. We call it the Z-axis. That's the flat axis.
He's losing it, so his perspective is not clear. Someone needs to tell him.
From this perspective, his erratic behavior and clownish persona serve as a veil, a classic trickster archetype meant to distract authorities while he records the true nature of the Z-axis. When his parents arrive to try and offer him help in Antarctica, the documentary highlights a clash between transcendental ambition and material normalcy. To his parents, his behavior, speaking in nonsensical jargon and prioritizing his sonic synthesis over human connection, is viewed as a psychotic break or drug-induced delirium. He adopts this descent into madness is simply the ego death required to integrate the knowledge he has gained from his isolation. He rejects their plea for him to return to Santa Cruz, viewing their concerns as a low vibrational trap designed to pull him back into a controlled consensus reality. The explorer who ventured beyond the known world and returned with forbidden knowledge. This archetype appears repeatedly throughout mythology, from Prometheus stealing fire, to Odin sacrificing himself for wisdom, to shamans journeying into the spirit realm. At the center of many interpretations lies the concept of revelation itself. Some theorists believe modern society is experiencing a gradual unveiling. Ancient esoteric traditions referred to hidden knowledge being disclosed in stages as humanity evolved. Mystics described veils lifting. Initiates spoke of awakening. Religious texts described apocalyptic revelations, not necessarily as destruction, but as disclosure. Maybe that was Oliver's message. Not that he had all the answers, but that the search itself matters. The willingness to look beyond the curtain, to challenge consensus reality, to remain open to possibilities that others dismiss. And if there truly are secrets hidden in this world, they will never be found by those who are told what to think, only by those willing to ask why. And perhaps that is the one thing powerful people throughout history have feared more than anything else. A population that refuses to stop asking questions.
They're gonna be sorry they were ever born.
Who?
All of them.
Will